I put the Jays in the Kobe era on NBA 2K25 to see how they square up. All this talk about them that they're not a good duo and all this chitty chat, I don't care. I slapped them in the Kobe era, the toughest era apparently. I'm not gonna do no introduction. If you do enjoy the video, please drop a like and subscribe and let's get straight into it. So the first thing I did was remove Paul Pierce. Obviously, we want to see the Jays at their best, and Paul Pierce will be kind of a distraction because he was a good player. Also, I moved JT to the 3 so he can play the 3 and JB can play the 2. We have Antonio Walker, who I didn't remove. You need some sort of help. The team was really weak, so having 74s overall won't really win you a chip. Antonio Walker was kind of the third man, you know what I'm saying? I don't know how many seasons I'm going for, but in the first season, Tim Duncan wins the MVP. Yao Ming gets Rookie of the Year. We have Mike Miller winning 6th Man of the Year. Ben Wallace, obviously DPOY, he was a beast back then. And Ricky Davis wins Most Improved Player of the Year. So just some notable things. JT on the All-NBA second team, JB on the All-NBA first team in their first season. So we go 61-21, by far the best team in the East and also by far the best team in the West. The best team was the Lakers at 54-29. Stats-wise, JT led the way with 29-9-6, JB right behind him with 23-5-4, and Antonio Walker did help with 16 points, 6 and 4 to be fair. In the first round of the playoffs, we're taking on the 8-seeded Pistons. I think that's still the team that won the chip, if I'm not mistaken. But it's looking like it's going to be a walk in the park. We take the 2 games at home and we end it in a sweep. Next, we have the Washington Wizards. They still got MJ, that's 0-2, so MJ is still playing for them. I'm not really convinced by the East. I'm kind of eyeing the West to see who's going to make it, to see if the Lakers or Spurs are going to make it. The Wizards took us 5 games, but it's all good. We got the Pacers next, 2nd seeded Pacers. I think this was the Ron Artest and Jermaine O'Neal team. Let's see how we square up. So we just lost the first game and we also lost the second game, both at home. That's crazy. Hold on. I had to tighten up the rotation. Listen, man, 6 men is enough for the playoffs. I can't be having 74 overalls getting 15 minutes a game. See? We're giving the minutes to the right players. No 74 overalls getting 12, 15 minutes a game now. We come back from down 0-2 like nothing happened. And as I said, I'm looking at the West to see who makes it out. And the Spurs indeed make it out. The Lakers lost to the Dallas Mavericks. So we got tough competition. They got the MVP, basically the best team in the league, to be fair, outside of us. Let's see how we square up. This is the competition I needed. Now I'm saying prime Timmy, prime Spurs, prime Lakers. The West was stacked back then. But we're currently up 3-2 in the series. Game 6, I'm going to simcast to see what happens, considering this is prime time San Antonio Spurs. But our team is no less. Both the Jays are 90 plus. It's prime time Jays, you know what I'm saying? Although don't really their prime, but we're currently leading by almost 20 points. Is this the prime time era? I'm not gonna lie, my Jays are just dog walking it, man. We might be actually getting a chip in our first season, which is great. And indeed we do. It's simple. Look at JT celebrating. We got a chip in our first season in San Antonio. I'm wondering to see who's gonna win the finals MVP this time. Is it gonna be JT or JB? It actually didn't show me in game, so we're gonna have to exit to the menu to see who wins it. And JT does indeed win it. He did play really well. I'm not gonna lie, throughout the whole season, he was a beast. I thought he was going to win MVP, to be honest. But JB is no less. He's also a bucket in my eye. So basically, I have the 15th pick via the Sixers, I think. And I'm going to take David West. He's on the board and he's the best one available. There was a couple other players that I liked. Steve Blake was all right. Kyle Korver was nice. But I low-key want a big man, and David West is perfect. For the second season, not much has changed. I did sign 80-year-old Mark Jackson just to be my starting point guard, and also we drafted David West. That's the only 2 changes that we had. Oh, and I also drafted Mo Williams in the second round, if that helps. In the second season, Shaq dominates with 32-16, winning the MVP. LeBron is your Rookie of the Year in Miami, and Timmy Duncan is your DPOY. 3 blocks a game. That's crazy. Same story repeats. JT All-NBA second team, JB All Defensive first team. In our second season, we dropped down all the way to the 6th seed, 46-36. I have no clue why, but it happened. Again, this really feels like a repeat from last season. Same stats almost, minor regressions. David West gave me 9-3 and 2 in his rookie season, which is nice. Once again, playoffs time. I'm going to speedrun the East just because we've got so many seasons ahead. We actually end up going 16-0, which is mad dominant. We sweep the Bucks in the first round. We sweep Miami in the second round with rookie LeBron. And in the conference finals, we sweep Philly, in which I don't even know why they made it in there. They're not a good team at all. Finals time is what I'm concerned about. We're taking on prime Lakers. The prime Lakers with prime Kobe and prime Shaq. Like this is as hard as it gets. And it's looking like it's going to be really hard because we go down 0-2. We do come back though. Coming back and tying up the series against prime Kobe and Shaq is not easy, man. I'm not going to simcast just yet because we might come back. Oh, we don't. We lose. We lose in 6. Fair play. Shaq absolutely dominated us. 32, 13, and 5. I stumbled right there. 4.5 blocks a game. Do you understand how crazy? He's not even a defensive, like... Whatever, man. Another year back-to-back where I have a late pick in the first round and I see really good options. It's between Kevin Martin and Josh Smith. Kevin Martin doesn't really play the 1 and I don't want anyone taking competition from the 2 or the 3. So I'm going to go with Josh Smith and hopefully I'll look to play him at the 5 sometimes, move like small ball lineup, Steve Kerr. As you can see, we drafted him with the 22nd pick. That's how low he dropped. I do really need a point guard, so I'm going to make this trade for my boy Tyrone Lue. We're sending Tony Delk and a first round pick to the Wizards for Ty Lue. I also picked up Wesley Person in free agency, nothing crazy, just a 2-year deal, 3.3 mil, just to be a backup. So we're on a major improvement from last season, 2nd seed now, 59 and 23, right behind Miami. I think Miami got some new players, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so aside from LeBron being a 91 overall already, they have Carlos Boozer, Corey Maggette, and they have Caron Butler off the bench. Eesh. Oh man, stat-wise, it feels like it's the same thing repeating over and over again. If anything, we're just seeing regression after regression by like 0.5 points, 0.5 rebounds. Ty Lue gave me 10 points and 6 assists, which is what I needed from the point guard, which is good. So once again, speedrunning through the East in the playoffs. We sweep the Toronto Raptors in the first round. The Bucks actually take us to 7 games in the second round. They had a really good team actually. Conference finals, we took on Miami like I expected. They were a good team, but somehow we beat them in 5. Which was pretty easy. Finals time, and surprisingly, we're taking on the Houston Rockets. And I know what you're probably wondering. Oh, Tracy McGrady and Yao Ming. They don't actually have Tracy McGrady. It was pretty much Yao Ming by himself. And they beat the Spurs. The Lakers also lost to them. They beat pretty much every team. So it's upon me to beat them. You know, I'm not going to sit over here and lose to Yao Ming by himself. I have a firepower on my team, the best duo in the league. And I lose to Yao Ming by himself with no Tracy? You better stop that right now. They've actually gone and take us to game 7. Or actually, he's gone and take us to game 7. Yao Ming. He was a beast back then. Don't get it twisted, but he's not beating me right now. I'm not losing to one man. Bro, you better bet I'm not losing to one man. I'm almost up 30 points in the second quarter. Look at this. Up to 40 points. Like 73 to like 115. That's ridiculous. GG's. My boy JT is the finals MVP again. Look at this. Look at this finals run. 38 points, 10 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 steals, 50, 38, 85. Ridiculous. So I decided that we're going to go for one more season. Reason being is because I picked up Jamal Crawford in free agency. 2 years, 16 million. He's going to be my starting point guard. Much needed move because like Ty Lue, as good as he is in the playoffs, he wasn't that great. Jamal Crawford is going to be that guy. Can we 3-peat? Well, not 3-peat because we did lose the second one, but can we win 3 and 4? That's better. And for the second season in a row, we're actually second fiddling to the Miami Heat. They are the first seed, we're the second seed, 50 and 32. I don't really care about this stuff. I care about the playoffs. This season, we have major regressions in our stats. Obviously, because we added Jamal Crawford, who is taking up 16 points a game. So realistically, everyone's going to drop. JT at 23, JB at 18, and Walker at 13. In our final season, final playoff run, we're taking on the Toronto Raptors. This is the Vince Carter Raptors, if I'm not mistaken. I ain't worried about none of that, man. It's a one-man army over here. We sweep them boys, but we're taking on Detroit, and their team is stacked. Chauncey Billups, Ben Wallace, but they ended up drafting Chris Bosh 2 years ago, which is ridiculous. Lamar Odom. This team is insane. Like, even their depth is crazy. But once again, I have trust in my team. I have belief in my team. This doesn't worry me. You know what I mean? I'm looking on the other side. Like I always said, the West is my concern. We beat them boys in 5. We move on to the conference finals. Once again, 4 conference finals in 4 years. And I'm going to turn that into 4 finals in 4 years once we beat the Miami Heat. Boy. That's not how it's going to end, is it? That's not how it's going to end. Yes. Yes. One more. 3-0 comeback, please. Like, you didn't even win the finals. You lost to the Rockets. Wait, hold on. Why is he the finals MVP? They lost. Oh, wait, this guy pulling off a Jerry West, man. How petty he is. I mean, regardless of what the outcome was going to be this season, this was going to be the final year I run it. I think they squared up really well in this era, especially JT, like 2 seasons where he went for 30 plus in the playoffs, 2 finals MVPs, 2 rings. Even JB like had some really good seasons, All-NBA first team 2 years in a row. And I hope for the foreseeable future, the Celtics don't like split them up, because that'll be a shame. They play really well together. Like, one season does not determine anything. This Celtics team needs a rebuild. I think KP, Drew needs to be moved. That's like with football, right? You look at Man City, over the years, they were really good, but now it's come to an end because football's changed. And I feel like the same with basketball. We had our dominant, 2-3 year run. I feel like now there's a really need for a change. Brad Stevens, because I know what he'll be able to do in the offseason. He'll be able to finesse a couple teams, which will be all right. Again, I hope you lot did enjoy this video. I did kind of go off topic a little bit because I am sad that we lost in the playoffs. If you did enjoy the video, please drop a like and subscribe.